Morning light in a rented flat, coffee steam and a sleeping cat, 2 chip mugs on a crowded tray, tiny world that still decides the day. She walks quicker than he keeps pace, every window throws back her face. People's eyes do that double take, then slide past him like he's a shade. Friends have told her she could trade up, why that guy when your glow's enough? But he's there early at every scan, holding her coat steady in her hand. The nurse calls names like a shopping list, nobody sees how his fingers twist. When the worst case words float near the door, he just squeezes once and then once more. Not the richest, not the cleverest, not the loudest voice in the room tonight, not the prettiest, not the effortless, but you were kind enough to stay and hold me tight, kind enough to stay when the bright world looks away, kind enough to stay. He's got logos on his keys and phone, big glass office with his name in chrome. She does double shifts at the corner store, counting change on a kitchen floor. Family whispers she could climb higher, find someone closer to your fire. But when invoices pile like losing bets, he cooks her soup, clears the landlord's threats. On the night she feels like dead-end stock, he writes her dreams on a paper clock, sticks it high on the bedroom wall, says pick one out, we'll chase them all. I'm here. Not the richest, not the cleverest, not the loudest voice in the room tonight, not the prettiest, not the effortless, but you were kind enough to stay and hold me tight, kind enough to stay when the bright world looks away, kind enough to stay. She's the one with the running list, late night courses she can't resist. He's the one who forgets his lines, burns the toast and repeats bad puns. Friends say sure, but he slows you down. You could build more with a sharper crowd. Then exams land hard and she almost breaks. He takes her phone, lets her shoulders shake. He folds blankets on the hallway floor, reads out flashcards by the bedroom door. Doesn't fix her fears or try to spin, just make space wide enough to sit in. Not the richest, not the cleverest, not the headline name they cheer by day, not the prettiest, not the effortless, but you are kind enough to stay when I lose my way, kind enough to stay when the bright world looks away, kind enough to stay. Cards and surveys talking averages, weighting jokes against advantages, graphs draw lines on who should want who, but real nights spill past that tidy view. It's the hand that pays for taxi rides, it's the voice that stays through fevered nights. All the traits they rank and rearrange fade to gray beside one simple change. Stay, stay. I've been told I could choose much more, smarter, taller, some imagined score. You've been told you could trade this in for a brighter face with a sharper grin. But you're there early when my chest feels tight, call my mother when I lose my light. I'm not sure what the numbers say, I just know you always find a way. Not the richest, not the cleverest, not the loudest voice in the room tonight, not the prettiest, not the effortless, but we are kind enough to stay and hold on tight. But we are kind enough to stay when the bright world looks away, kind enough to stay, kind enough to stay. Morning light in a quieter flat, same old sofa, same lazy cat. Outside voices rise and fall all day. Inside someone chooses not to stray.